session of this 3-day national workshop on cement chemistry, characterization, concrete technology, and repair and rehabilitation of retrofitting of structures, organized by the Department of Civil Engineering, Vienna VJIT, in association with the National Council for Cement and Building Materials. This workshop intends to bring together academicians, researchers, industry professionals, and students on a common platform to discuss recent developments and practical challenges in the field of construction materials and structural engineering. It is thoughtfully considered that the technical deliberations and interactive sessions throughout this workshop shall be highly enriching and of significant benefit to all participants, encouraging knowledge distribution and professional advancement. In today's rapidly evolving infrastructure, a comprehensive understanding of the chemistry and characterization of cementitious materials is essential for ensuring durability and sustainability. Equally significant is the advancement of concrete technologies, together with the development of effective strategies for repair, rehabilitation, and retrofitting of existing structures, particularly in the context of aging infrastructure and growing environmental demands. It's my honor once again to extend a warm and gracious welcome to all gathered here today. I would now like to invite our esteemed dignitaries to grace the dais with their presence. I now invite Dr. D. Prasida Ma'am, Assistant Professor and Coordinator of C3RRR 2026 of Civil Engineering Department, onto the dais. I invite Dr. G. Lalita Ma'am, Senior Assistant Professor and Coordinator of C3RRR Civil Engineering Department, onto the dais. I request Dr. K. Ramoji sir, convener of the event and head of Civil Engineering Department, Vienna VJIT, to join us on the dais. I invite Dr. B. Chennakeshwar Rao sir, Principal, Vienna VJIT, onto the dais. I'm delighted to invite Srimati Anuradha Ma'am, CEO VIGNANA JYOTHI, onto the dais. With immense pleasure, I now invite our guest of honor, Shri Kode Durga Prasad sir, General Secretary Vignan Jyoti, onto the dais. I invite our guest of honor, Dr. Panduranga Rao sir, Joint Director of National Council for Cement and Building Materials, Hyderabad, onto the dais. I take the honor of inviting our chief guest of today, Mr. C. Shekhar Reddy sir, Chairman IGBC, Managing Director CSR Estates Limited, onto the dais. The lighting of the lamp symbolizes the beginning of a day filled with knowledge, innovation, and inspiration. To mark the auspicious beginning of C3RRR 2026, I now request our respected dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward for the lamp lighting ceremony.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजला सुफला शीतला सत्यश्यामला मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी कुसुमित नवदर्शोभिनी सिरी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम्
Thank you, respected dignitaries. To commence the event, may I now invite Dr. K. Ramaji sir, convener C3RRR 2026 and head of Civil Engineering Department, to deliver his address and brief us about the department.
Respected Chief Guest, C. Sekhar Reddy Garu, National Chairman for IGBC, Guest of Honor, our beloved General Secretary, Sir, Sri Kodi Durga Prasad Garu, IPS retired, Guest of Honor, Dr. Pandurangarao Garu, Joint Director, National Council for Building Materials, CEO of JYOTHI, Srimati A.R. Anuradha Madam, IPS retired, Dr. Chankeswara Garu, Principal, PNR VJET, coordinators of this workshop, Dr. Prasida and Dr. Lalita, and of the dais, deans, HODs, faculty members, distinguished guests from industry, sponsors, participants from industry and academia, and dear students. A warm welcome to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the 3-day national workshop on cement chemistry, characterization, concrete technology, repair and rehabilitation of structures. In short form, we are calling it as C3RR 2026, jointly organized by the Department of Civil Engineering in association with NCB, National Council for Building Materials, Gachibowli, which is operates under Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. So coming to department, our department offers 1 UG course and 3 PG courses in structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, as well as highway engineering. Our BTech program has been accredited by NBA for 6 years successfully for second time, and our MTech program in structural engineering is also accredited by NBA. So which reflects our strong commitment to academic excellence and quality education. Our department is also recognized as research center under JNTH. We are proud to have 32 faculty members, of whom 66% are PhD holders from NITs, IITs, and other reputed universities, mentoring the students in cutting edge research technologies and innovative projects. Our faculty achieved actively guided PhD scholars and have collectively contributed over 850 research papers in reputed journals and have published 40 patents, out of which 13 have been granted so far. Our laboratories are equipped with state of art facilities, right from drones and DGPS systems for advanced surveying to simulation software like ETABS, BIM, uh, Bentley software, ArcGIS, ANSYS, MATLAB, Vissim, Plaxis, and GeoStudio for complex engineering analysis. We also have advanced testing equipment, including 100-ton loading frame, carbonation chamber, universal testing machine, rheometer, wheel rating machine, and atomic absorption spectrophotometer, ensuring hands-on learning aligned with real-world engineering practices. Our MOUs with industry partners like NHAI, National Highway Authority of India Limited, CRRI New Delhi, and Dr. Fixit Mumbai, and BSCPL Limited enable internships, workshops, and knowledge sharing, effectively bringing the gap between industry and academia. Research remains the cornerstone of our department, with cumulative funding exceeding 2.05 crores from central government agencies like AICTE, DST, and UGC. We continue to advance innovation in smart infrastructure and sustainable construction. Our department has also been recognized as Center for Quality Control Works for the government of Telangana for past 10 years, actively contributing to GHMC third party quality control works, CRMP works, as well as SNDP works. Our strong research ecosystem, expert faculty, and modern infrastructure foster interdisciplinary research and collaboration and a robust industry academia interface. Coming to this 3-day national workshop, as you know that, as you're aware of that, India is witnessing rapid infrastructure growth. However, the real challenge lies not just in construction but in ensuring resilience and long-term serviceability. Concrete structures today are exposed to aggressive environments leading to premature distress. The objective of this C3RRR is to bridge the gap between academic research and field level execution. Over the next 3 days, we'll focus on cement chemistry fundamentals, characterization techniques, advanced concrete technology, and modern repair practices in rehabilitation and retrofitting of structures, with some case studies which are being delivered by industry experts. This workshop is carefully designed to bring together practitioners, academicians, researchers, and manufacturers on a common platform. From understanding microstructure to implementing sustainable restoration techniques, we aim to cover the complete spectrum. We are honored to host industry experts who will share valuable insights on diagnosing structural distress and applying effective repair, rehabilitation, and retrofitting strategies. So, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our program partner, NCB, National Council for Building Materials, and our industry sponsors, V North Constructions Private Limited, CTMT, Ultratech, Sri Akshaya Infra Projects Private Limited, Fosra Chemicals, and Simply Forge for their generous support. My heartfelt thanks to organizing committee for their dedication and hard work. To all participants, this is our platform. Engage actively, interact meaningfully, and build lasting professional connections. I hope the next 3 days will be intellectually enriching and truly rewarding. I also express my sincere thanks to management and principal for their constant encouragement and guidance. My special appreciation goes to our distinguished speakers for accepting our invitation. I'm confident that the deliberations during the workshop will spark new ideas, collaborations, and innovations, contributing to sustainable and environmentally responsible construction practices. Once again, I warmly welcome you all to C3RRR 2026 and I wish the conference a great success. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and for sharing the department's vision. Now I would like to invite Dr. D. Prasida ma'am, Assistant Professor and Coordinator of C3RRR 2026 Civil Engineering Department, to extend our heartfelt welcome and share the proceedings of the event.
Respected Chief Guest of the occasion, Mr. Shekhar Reddy Garu, National Chairman, CII IJBC, Guest of Honors, Durga Prasad Garu, retired IPS, Dr. Panduranga Rao Garu, Joint Director NCB, CEO ma'am, dignitaries on the dais, our esteemed keynote speakers, faculty members, industry experts, research scholars, students, participants, press and media, sponsors, a warm and pleasant morning to all of you. It's my privilege and honor to welcome you all to this 3-day national workshop on cement chemistry, characterization, concrete technology, repair, rehabilitation, and retrofitting of structures, C3RRR 2026, jointly organized by the Department of Civil Engineering, VNR, VJEC, and National Council for Cement and Building Materials, NCB. Today, the infrastructure development is no longer just about the construction, and it is about the sustainability, the resilience, durability, and the innovation. The challenges of aging infrastructure, the environmental impact, and material performance requires a deep scientific understanding and interdisciplinary collaboration. This workshop has been carefully designed to address these challenges by focusing on the key areas such as the cement chemistry and hydration mechanisms, advanced material characterization techniques, the durable concrete technologies, repair and rehabilitation strategies, and as well retrofitting techniques for the existing structures. So these topics are highly relevant to the present context where the need for sustainable infrastructure development is paramount. Understanding the science behind the cementitious materials and modern rehabilitation methods will help us design structures that are not only strong but also durable and environmentally responsible. So this platform is not merely a workshop, so it is an academic and professional convergence where academia, the research institutions, and industry come together to exchange ideas, discuss challenges, and explore emerging technologies in concrete science and structural rehabilitation. So as engineers and researchers, we carry the responsibility of creating infrastructure that can withstand the test of time. The knowledge shared in this workshop will certainly contribute to building structures that are safer, smarter, and more sustainable. I'm confident that over the next 3 days, all the participants will gain the meaningful insights from the expert lectures, the technical sessions, and the interactions with the professionals from academia and industry. I encourage every participant to make the best use of this opportunity by engaging actively, asking questions, and sharing the ideas. I would also like to sincerely thank the management of VNR VJEC, the National Council for Cement and Building Materials, our department faculty, sponsors, organization team, press and media for their relentless efforts in making this event possible. Let us all work together to make this workshop a grand success and a memorable learning experience to everyone involved. With these words, I once again welcome you all and wish the workshop sessions a great success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for briefing us about the workshop. We are privileged to invite our principal, Dr. B. Channakeshwar Rao, sir, a visionary academic leader, to address the gathering.
Good morning to all of you. Namaskar. Swagatam, Suswagatam, all distinguished guests on the dais, of the dais, my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. So, dear distinguished guests, Shekhar Reddy Garu is our own senior at CBIT and today chief guest. So, thank you, sir, for sparing your valuable time. So, on behalf of VNR BJT, I once again extend warm welcome to Shekhar Reddy Garu. And another guest of honor, so Panduranga Rao Garu, so he is the Joint Director, so National Council for Concrete Cement Building Materials. So, and also today's other guests, Durga Prasad Garu, our General Secretary, and Anuradha Madam, CEO, VIGNANA JYOTHI, and HOD, Ramoji Garu, and Prasida Madam, Lalita Madam, Deans, heads of departments, and faculty members, non-teaching staff, delegates from various institutions, and experts from industry, and as well as the Professor Sita Ramanjanayal Garu, former director, former chief scientist, CRRI. He is our professor of practice, sir. He is there in the audience. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed an honor and privilege to once again extend warm welcome to all of you for this 3-day national workshop that is cement chemistry, characterization, concrete technology, and repair, rehabilitation, and retrofitting of the structures. So happening at our institute. Since the workshop deliberations focus on the rapid changes happening across the globe in the field of concrete technologies. So C3 RRR triple R. So C, and I think already they have told that it is a cement chemistry. And but whereas I am kinding in a different way, because industry people also there here. C is the connect. So you have to connect with the industry. What are the things that are happening? What type of skill set that is required by the industry? So that way I think C is the connect with industry people. And another C is the collaboration with industry people, because today, because of rapid change in the technology, definitely we need to have some idea about what type of technology that are available in the industry. And finally, collaborate. Okay, connect, collaborate, and communicate with the industry. So that way, definitely our students will acquire the skills that are required by the industry. So, but anyway, for all these things, I think we need to have a platform. This platform definitely will help you to interact with experts in this particular field and acquire the knowledge that is required by the industry. So for the next 3 days, I encourage you all to actively participate in the deliberations and interact with the experts and acquire the knowledge that is required by the industry. So that way, I think you are going to enrich knowledge in this particular domain. So as for the VNR VJT concern, sir, we are offering 17 UG programs with an intake of 2040 and 16 PG programs with an intake of 216 and 5 PhD programs. Put together, we have 8,810 students there on the campus. So to take care of 8,810 students, we have 536 faculty, senior and qualified faculty members, and 350 non-teaching staff. So out of 536, we have nearly 302 faculty with PhD qualification. Another 175 faculty are pursuing PhD at different institutions. So now I request NCB, I think please try to help us in giving the problem statements to our faculty, so that definitely we are going to provide the affordable and sustainable quality solutions to the really needy problems, needy society. So, but as for the technology is concerned, I think latest developments in civil engineering focus on sustainability and automation and digitalization, especially to improve the efficiency and the resilience. So in these corrections, the key trends include AI-driven designs. I think you're all aware about that nowadays. I think AI is being effectively used to create a designs, efficient designs. That's why generative design is the one of the important concept everybody is using nowadays. And the second one is the 3D printing construction components. I think if you want to build the more buildings within the prescribed time or within the timeline, so definitely we can make use of 3D printer construction components, so that we can fulfill the requirements that are very, very important nowadays in the society. Then the third one is the self-healing concrete. So that is also very, very important. So each one of you, I think already our people are working on this particular area, especially the civil engineering department. They are doing a lot of research in this particular area. And the last one is the digital twins for infrastructure management. Okay, so all these 4 technologies are definitely will help you to speed up your process and try to complete the project within the prescribed time. So these advancements enhance the structural longevity and lower material cost and reduce the environmental impact of construction of various projects. So in this connection, I request all of you, please try to make use of all latest technology that are available in the industry, and that way you're going to speed up your process. The key innovation in technologies are 3D printing and modular construction and smart material. Anyway, I think these 3 days you're going to discuss about on these topics: digitalization and artificial intelligence, using machine learning techniques, I think we have to optimize the various process parameters. And IoT in infrastructure, sustainability solutions, advanced surveying equipment, you can use it to speed up your surveying process. So that way, I think each one of you have to at least adapt one technology and try to master in that particular technology, so that definitely you are going to enrich your knowledge in this particular area. I wish you all, I hope you are going to enjoy these 3 days. Finally, at the end of the day, you are going to learn some techniques which are very, very useful in the industry. I wish you all good luck. Hope, I think you have a great learning at VNR VJT. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your informative words and continued support to the Civil Engineering Department. Now, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Shri Kode Durga Prasad, sir, General Secretary, VIGNANA JYOTHI, to address the gathering.
Chief guest of today's function, Sri Shekhar Reddy Garu, National Chairman, CII, India Green Building Council. Guest of honor, Dr. Panduranga Rao Garu, Joint Director, National Council for Cement and Building Materials, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Other dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, my dear friends. Well, I think the principal has really put the thing in context, speaking of how it should be. An industry connect, collaborate, and communication platform, so that we address the problems that are of importance and which need to be addressed. And this can probably be a platform where you will find some solutions for it. The construction industry today, like any other time, again, I should say, is at a juncture where the durability, sustainability, and resilience of infrastructure are of great importance now than ever before. In fact, when we look at small things which bug us continuously, I was actually speaking about this with our own faculty in the past also, addressing the problem of potholes. How do you do that? I understand some solutions were arrived at, but then they were successful in one part of the country and not so successful in the other part of the country, and doubtful whether they will be of any success at all in the third part of the country. So maybe the deliberations that you're going to have here today and tomorrow, they will, the next 3 days, sorry, today, tomorrow, and day after, they will be, professionally engaging all of you, intellectually stimulating, finding solutions for these things, the common day-to-day pain points, and also technologically integrating what the principal was just now mentioning about integrating AI into what we have got here, and how do we take the whole thing forward, integrating the past, the ancient technologies, the present day technologies, and the future technologies in such a way that we find solutions for these problems that we face on a day-to-day basis. And that's where I think we are there from the management side, just not to equip the department with whatever you need, so that you get the best opportunity to understand the developments in the industry, developments in the field of science itself, but also to experiment with it and grow with it. So that way, whatever is required for the college labs, we are there to provide that. And we are always happy that our college is not wanting, or rather is leading the way in not only addressing the importance that the emerging courses have got, like the other ones in demand, but also the core branches, they get equal importance with us. And what is needed for the core branches, we're there to fund, furnish, and make it available to all of you. So, with these few words, I'll say that we are there with you with whatever support that is required for these branches, and we'll see that whatever new things that you would like to recommend from the industry side for the academia to get involved, and the institutions to get to participate in your activities or in the research activities that you are recommending. We are there, always there in the forefront. We'll be part of it. We'll communicate with you, collaborate with you, and we'll take everything. Thank you for this opportunity. Good.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful and inspiring words. Now, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Dr. Panduranga Rao, sir, Joint Director of National Council for Cement and Building Materials, to address the gathering.
Distinguished dignitaries, Sri Shekhar Reddy Garu, IGPC Chairman, IGPC Chairman, Sri Kode Durga Prasad Garu, IPS retired, Anuradha Madam, CEO VNR Vignan JYOTHI, Channageshwara Garu, Principal, and Ramoji Garu, HOD, and Dr. Prasida Madam, Dr. Lalita Madam, respected scientists, academicians, engineers, researchers, students, and participants. A very good morning to all of you. As indeed it is a privilege and an honor to address this August gathering at the inaugural session of this 3-day national workshop on cement chemistry, characterization, concrete technology, and repair, rehabilitation, and retrofitting of structures. So I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the organizers for the conceptualizing and hosting this such an important and timely event. So this workshop brings together experts from research institutes and then academia, government organizations, infrastructure agencies, and industrial professionals on the common platform to deliberate upon one of the most critical aspects of modern infrastructure. So durability, sustainability, and critical aspects of cement and concrete structures are being discussed here. And the theme of this workshop is highly relevant in today's context as our nation continues its rapid pace of urbanization and infrastructure expansion. There is an increasing need to ensure all the structures are not only strong and functionally, but also sustainable, long-lasting, and environmental friendly. So India is presently witnessing unprecedented infrastructure growth. Massive investments in the infrastructure are being made in highways, bridges, metro rail systems, smart cities, industrial corridors, airports, ports, and affordable housing and energy infrastructure. So the construction sector continues to pay a vital role in this economic development and contributing significantly to the GDP of the India and employment generation also. So the cement industry forms the backbone of this growth. India is the second largest manufacturer of the cement in the globally, and with the installed capacity more than 500 million tons per annum. So cement consumption in India still remains lower than the global average per capita basis, indicating the tremendous future growth potential in the infrastructure development of the nation. So, however, this rapid development also presents major challenges. Cement manufacturing is among the most energy intensive and hard to abate industry, which contributes significantly to the global carbon dioxide emissions. Therefore, balancing infrastructure growth with environmental responsibility has become an urgent necessity. So, sustainable development is no longer a choice; it is an obligation. Now, India has committed to achieve net zero carbon emissions by 2070, and every sector, including cement and construction, we must be able to contribute meaningfully towards this goal. So in this regard, research and innovation in cement and chemistry, material characterization, low carbon binders, waste utilization, and sustainable construction technologies become critically important. So the focus areas of this workshop are extremely significant. Understanding the chemistry and a meaningful understanding of the mineralogical behavior of cementitious materials is essential for optimizing the performance, enhancing the durability, and improving the efficiency. Characterization techniques helps us understanding material behavior at micro and macro levels, enabling better design of cementitious systems. So modern analytical tools and characterization methods are transforming the way we understand the clinker phases, supplementary cementitious materials, hydration mechanisms, and durability aspects. So another area is the concrete, which remains the most widely used construction material globally. So advances in the concrete technology now focuses not only on the strength, but also sustainability, workability, durability, and life cycle performance of the concrete. So the incorporation of fly ash, slag, limestone, industrial byproducts, and alternative supplementary cementitious materials has opened pathway towards the low carbon solutions. So research in the geopolymer concrete, ultra high performance concrete, self-healing concrete, and modified concrete cementitious systems are rapidly gaining importance in this area. So one of the most critical areas in the civil engineering today is extending the life of the existing structures. So across the country, we are witnessing aging of the structures, distressed concrete elements, corrosion of reinforcement, structural deterioration, and performance degradation due to environmental exposure conditions. So repair, rehabilitation, and retrofitting are not merely maintenance activities. They are strategic interventions by preserving the infrastructure investments and ensuring public safety. So retrofitting of structures has become increasingly relevant in seismic regions, industrial environmental areas, and then coastal areas, aging of the urban infrastructure. So through advanced repair materials, diagnostic studies, non-NDT studies, and then strengthening techniques and rehabilitation methodologies, we can significantly improve the service life of the structures. So this workshop therefore serves as a valuable platform to enhance ideas, share case studies, discuss field experiences, and identify future research directions. So institutions like NCB has played a pivotal role in supporting the cement and construction industry through research, testing, standardization, and technology development. Research initiatives in low carbon cement technologies, alternative fuels, raw materials, waste utilization, carbon capture, utilization of industrial byproducts, advanced concrete technologies are essential for creating a sustainable construction ecosystem. So some of the notable focus areas in this sector includes reduction in clinker factor through blended cements, utilization of fly ash, slag, limestone, phosphogypsum, and industrial waste, development of sustainable cementitious systems, and carbon capture and utilization technologies, waste heat recovery systems in the cement plants, circular economy principles in the construction industry, and development of high performance and durable concrete, advanced testing of characterization methods. So the future of construction lies in integrating the science, technology, sustainability, and policy. So government initiatives towards infrastructure development, smart cities, affordable housing, and energy efficient buildings provide tremendous opportunities for innovations in the cement construction sectors. So the role of academia, research institutions, and industry collaboration is extremely important. Such workshops create the right platform and ecosystem where the researchers, practitioners, policymakers, and young engineers can interact with jointly work together towards the practical solutions for the problems. So I'm confident that over the next 3 days, the technical deliberations, expert lectures, demonstrations, and discussions will provide meaningful insights and contribute the advancing the knowledge in the area of cement, chemistry, concrete technology, and social rehabilitation activities. So I encourage all the participants to actively encourage in discussions. So engage in the discussions, share practical experience, and explore collaborative opportunities. Before I conclude, I would like to congratulate the organizers, technical experts, and all supporting institutions for bringing together this important national platform. I extend my best wishes for the grand success of this workshop and hope that all the outcome of this event contribute significantly to sustainable infrastructure development and technological advancement in the cement and construction sector. Thank you all. Thank you for this opportunity. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking and valuable words. Before I invite today's chief guest, Mr. C. Shekhar Reddy, sir, Chairman IGBC, Managing Director CSR Estates Limited, I request Dr. S. Sangeeta ma'am, Assistant Professor of VIGNAna VJIT, to introduce our chief guest.
A very good morning to one and all. It is my great honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest for today's national workshop, Sri Shekhar Reddy Garu, National Chairman of CII IGBC and Managing Director of CSR Estates Limited. Sri Shekhar Reddy Garu is a distinguished civil engineer and a visionary leader in India's real estate and infrastructure sector with over 3.5 decades of remarkable experience. As the Chairman and Managing Director of CSR Estates Limited, he has played a significant role in shaping urban development through innovation, professionalism, and a strong commitment to sustainability. He has been instrumental in strengthening the real estate sector by initiating the Builders Forum in Andhra Pradesh and later contributing to the Forum of CREDAI, the apex body of private real estate developers in India. He served as the founder Vice President for 14 years and became the National President, reflecting his exemptional leadership and industry recognition. A strong advocate of sustainable development, Sri Shekhar Reddy Garu has made notable contributions to green building practices through his long association with Indian Green Building Council. As the national chairman, he has led the adoption of environmentally responsible construction practices across hundreds of projects, significantly contributing to energy conservation, water savings, and a reduction in carbon emission. His efforts extend beyond infrastructure into environmental stewardship, including initiatives such as rainwater harvesting, wastewater recycling, and urban ecological conservation. Projects like Lotus Ponds are his landmark projects. Through his illustrious career, Sir has consistently demonstrated excellence, integrity, pioneering vision, and inspiring professionals and future engineers. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. I now warmly welcome our chief guest, Sri Shekhar Reddy Garu, to address the gathering.
Respected Gode Durga Prasad Garu, General Secretary VIGNANA JYOTHI, Dr. Pandrangarao Garu, Joint Director NCCBM, this is National Council for Cement and Building Material, and respected Anuradha Madam, Dr. Chenakeshwarao Garu, Dr. Ramji, Dr. Rasida, Dr. Lalitha Garu, and my friend Rajiv Singh from Sri Cement is sitting here. And wherever I go, he is sponsoring, encouraging the students. Thank you. And other faculty, respected faculty members, the manufacturers, supporters, sponsors, and dear students, good morning to all of you. I think the second or third time I'm coming to this college. We have a student chapters across the country, about 450 chapters. And in Telangana, we got 33 chapters. And I came here a few years back to open the our IGBC student chapter here. And good thing is, we are taking up this national workshop. And VIGNANA JYOTHI, the way it is flourishing, I have seen the report by the HOD. And this lamp itself shows the prosperity or the growth. It is like, whenever we start something, we do some yajnam, no? So it is like yajnam today. I think is a very good sign for all of you, for all of us, for the country also. I think it's a good start. And, I heard many things about the collaborations, with the industry and also getting government of India funds. So it's a good sign. Slowly, in the last few decades, we are coming closer to the industry connect. So the gap is there, bigger gap is there. I come to on this subject little later. I've been working with the state government and the education department for last 1 year. I would like to brief you on what is happening there. So I think most of the subjects are well covered by earlier speakers, especially the Government of India initiatives by Dr. Panduranga Rao garu, who is the apex body in the country. So he spoke very well on the entire these 3 days and what is happening globally, what is happening in India, what is the new technology, everything. They are the masters. See, I'm only a end user. I'm a developer. I'm an end user. I'm not what you call expert in the subject. I'm only end user, like a developer. That is the knowledge I have. But my role is as a leader. I always, for the last 3.5, 4 decades, I always think out of the box. I don't work within the rules and regulations. So how to wherever we have a lot of issues and the what you call ease of doing business, speed of doing business, or taxation issues, where are the gaps, gray areas. So those areas I keep working for a long period, and that is my role. I'm not a subject specialist, but generally in CA, I was also past chair of the CA Telangana. Generally, my role is whatever the document, the paper is given by CA Secretariat, I'm supposed to read it. So that is the structure of the CIA. I'll just go through what are the points. The construction industry contributes roughly 39% of global energy-related carbon emissions. A massive chunk of this is embedded carbon. The CO2 emitted just to create the cement and steel in our walls. Existing buildings in India often operate at 30 to 50% less efficiency than modern green rated structures, leading to massive energy waste and thermal discomfort. IGBC is playing a critical role in accelerating the green and net zero movement in India. Currently, 19,000 projects are registered with us, accounting to 15.8 billion square foot, making India second largest green footprint in the globe. So out of 80 councils globally, India is in second position. That is the contribution of the IGBC, entire market share. About 95% IGBC is holding the share of rating the buildings. And not only that, when we started IGBC 25 years back, we are now celebrating 25th year, when we constructed a building in Madhapur. That is the first platinum rated building outside the ES. At that time, we imported many of almost all green products. But today, with the commitment from our IGBC team, with the global certifying agency collaboration, about 13,000 odd building materials has been certified as a Green Pro. Across the country, wherever you go, in any shop, building material shop, you will get the Green Pro material. About 95% of the material, green material is available in India now. And also similarly, we have rated about, developed about from zero. When we started, we adopted a US rating, but thereafter to suit our own climate, we have started about 32 ratings. No other council globally have so many ratings. They may have 2 or 3 or 4, but India has done specific to a built environment. Suppose hospitals, separate rating system with the involvement of all the stakeholders, metro stations, data centers, which consumes huge energy, the separate rating, commercial separate rating, energy, like 32 ratings we have developed. And one of them is retrofitting also. We have developed the rating. The transition to net zero future is anchored in 3 P's. There's the planet, people, and profit. By diving deep into the cement industry and characterization, we unlock the technical solution necessary to balance these 3 pillars. Planet, prioritizing low carbon materials to reduce our molecular footprint. People, engineering thermal comfort to ensure resilient, livable environments. Profit, driving longevity to maximize asset value and support a circular economy. A sustainable future begins at the molecular level by reducing embedded carbon through strategic use of low clinker, blended cements, and slag-based technologies. By engineering materials that minimize CO2 emissions during the production while ensuring the structural integrity of our skyscrapers and homes. The industry is shifting from traditional high carbon outputs towards a carbon negative and net zero reality. This transition is being pioneered by innovative leaders like Ultratech, Maha Cement, Dalmia Bharat, JSW Cements, and many more. Achieving a thermal comfort in the intensifying Indian heat requires advanced concrete technology to create high thermal mass envelopes that naturally regulate indoor temperature. By utilizing the precast blocks with the heat barriers properties and specialized green concrete that minimizes thermal cracking, structures can remain up to 5% degrees cooler. This reduces the reliance on energy intensive air conditioning and lowers the urban heat island effect through high performance plasters and mortars. The holistic approach to the building envelope is driven by innovative solution from Ambuja Cements, ACC Limited, and these are now merged with some of the Adani Group, ACC, and Saint Gob in India. Long-term structural longevity is being redefined through the development of the self-healing materials and specialized concretes that minimize the need for frequent repairs. By utilizing the binders with low heat of hydration and prevent thermal cracking and chemistry that offers superior resistance to the chemical attacks, engineers can significantly extend the life cycle of the built environment. This focus on a circular economy, rehabilitating and rather than the demolishing, is supported by advanced additives and high performance blends from industry leaders like Maha Cement, JK Cement, Forsco, and Saint Gobain Group. We are fortunate to have industry leaders providing the vaccines for our aging structures. IGBC existing building rating system becomes our most powerful tool that helps an existing building perform better in terms of saving energy, water, waste, and also enhancing the people's health and well-being with the intervention of the efficient operations and maintenance of the common facilities, restore to high efficient system, etc. It is not a just plaque on a wall, it is a roadmap for the survival. For example, Rail Nilayam, this rail name in Secunderabad. So it's a 54 years building. It achieved IGBC gold rating through various retrofitting strategies. So when we rated, it is almost 40 years old, the building, but they adopted our methodology and it is the best building to see on the retrofitting part of it. Through repair, rehabilitation, and retrofitting, we breathe new life into old bones. We use IGBC framework to transform carbon liabilities into green assets. Retrofitting is the ultimate act of sustainability. It respects the carbon already spent while optimizing the energy of the future. A call to action for our future civil engineers. To the students of this room, the era of calculate and construct is over. The era of analyze and adopt has begun. You are no longer just engineers, you are the carbon messengers. You must be masters of non-destructive test to diagnosing the aging structures. You must be innovators who are nano silicon and basalt fibers to strengthen the old columns. So the path to net zero, India runs directly through our existing streets and existing skylines. By marrying the precision of concrete technology with the wisdom of IGBC green rating, we prove that the progress does not always require a bulldozer. Sometimes with the most revolutionary thing you can do it is making a 40 years old building perform better than a new one. So let us build and rebuild a greener, cooler, and more resilient India. So what we are doing at IGBC, I told you, and I go back to my student days. Chanakeshwara garu is our whole arm line CBIT. The importance of civil engineers or Professor Malkunda Reddy garu is to tell us. So if a doctor does some mistake, when one patient may die, that modern temples like huge dams, if we do certain mistakes, millions of people will die. So the importance of the civil engineers used to tell us, so you are so important, you are the national builders. And I feel always civil engineering is a green field. Many students, parents used to approach me last 30, 40 years. Sir, my children wanted to, they wanted to admit in CS or computer or something, no, IT related. But I always used to tell him, core engineering, especially civil engineering, is the best evergreen subject. If you can, I think this generation of the students, they don't have patience. They want quick job at higher remuneration, but there is a saturation point in that sector, and there is always fluctuating this IT sector. But national building, like Pondangarao said, many infrastructure projects. He has mentioned a big list. So there is a huge shortage in the country. About not only this country, many countries, there is huge shortage of skilled people. And if you can get experience, 4 or 5 years experience, developers are willing to give a blank check to you. You know, that is the potential today. So, but that 4 years is critical. You need to work at the ground level, understand things, get the experience. Then nobody can stop you. And many of us, I think today, for the last few years, we are hearing startup companies. This is a new buzzword, but most of the contractors in India, developers in India, they're all startups. After graduating, uh, we don't know what to do. Whether no, start something, join in service. My father used to always tell me, join service first, then like gain some experience. But I wanted to do on my own. So many of people, my friends across the country, they're all startups. You know, they slowly started, in a small way, and they've grown many folds. You cannot imagine. You only quote some of the IT guys, globally big people, but real estate sector, infrastructure also have a lot of big people, huge turnover, you know, billions of square feet they are constructing, their turnover is at top. And they're in fact not only that, they're providing shelter, infrastructure, you know. So not only that, in sustainability got a lot of future also. Future jobs are there. Every company, IT company or manufacturing company, ESG is going to be mandatory. Sustainability is almost going to be mandatory. So if you know some knowledge, we also have a accredited professional test is there in IGBC. You can apply for that online also. So that will give an added, value addition to your profile also. So last 1 year, what I have been doing is the education department, generally they send the faculty for the training, industrial training. Last summer, they wanted us to train about 310 faculty of different branches of Polytechnic. 30 plus I think civil faculty. I have taken to them to various sites in Hyderabad. Latest technologies, precast plant to how it is done, then how they are erected at a site, and shear wall technology, the green buildings construction, conventional construction, and pre-engineering structures. And after that, we have taken also them to, after completing a commercial building, what are the services available? It's a big subject today. They could not complete the entire building tour for an entire full day, though so many services are involved. Then we have taken them to various manufacturing units. Then we have called some experts for 3 days. They have given lectures to them. Then we made them to sit, all the faculty. What is your syllabus now? What is happening in the industry? There is a huge gap. They could able to find there is a huge gap. They themselves revise the syllabus. The faculty themselves will revise the syllabus. Then that we have submitted to government. So that is where it started entire exercise. And they felt that in the entire history, if you can combine Andhra, Telangana, they never had this type of exposure to the industry. They also felt that we are almost out of touch with industry, the faculty. What is happening, what new technologies or new material services, they are not aware. Some of them are do practice consultancy, they know. Otherwise, they are only teaching that whatever the earlier curriculum is there. So that is the starting point. Now, following that, we sat about 1 week in IIT Hyderabad. All the Polytechnic, the faculty and Secretary, Commissioner Yaru, Devsena Madam, and with the help of the IIT Hyderabad faculty, and we called all the respective industry experts on every subject. and revise entire curriculum at par with the industry. That we have done now. And we also, in the course of time, uh, some structural changes we have made. I requested the madam, and she has agreed. And now they're incorporating that. From second year of Polytechnic, 3 years Polytechnic, they, whatever theory they read and forget. So what we said is, along with the theory, they have to go and see, they have to visit the project, industry, and where is the application of the theory. You know, that we made it mandatory now in Polytechnic. So that will definitely reduce the gap between the industry and the students. And there is a huge gap. There's a huge gap for the last few decades. What we are seeing is what is taught in the colleges is not really useful in the industry. And is, I think the employability ratio is very less. And many of them studying and going outside working in some other field. Even engineering also. Same thing, engineering is also happening. Some report says only 17% is the employability. People who are coming out of colleges, particularly civil sides. So we are trying to bridge the gap. Then now second part, we are trying to uh, TOT, training the trainers part by inviting the experts from industry and also professor practice, inviting the experts from industry to teach the students and also CSR activity. And another thing is from second year onwards, internship, whatever possible, and also the placements. And recently we had a good interaction meeting in the Pasha Mailaram Industrial Estate, where about 500 industries are there. The government side was there, industrialists have come. So we explained to them, nearby polytechnic colleges, he can adopt, he can take the ownership of that. Can whatever government is so proactive now, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Revanth Reddy Garu, to suit any industry, they want to prepare a curriculum and run the course. That is the flexibility they have now. And we requested all the industry friends to take the ownership, go to the colleges, help them, and bring the students. Internship is the extension of the industry. You know, they can comfortably take this institution belongs to them and train them directly after completion. They can go and work. And now we are going to have MOUs with all the industries associations. Yesterday also there was a meeting with the Commissioner of Industries with the industry leaders. We are going to MOUs on the 11th of this next month. Many people are coming forward. In fact, I requested the Association of Consulting Civil Engineers, each structural consultant to adopt one college, mentor them. The mentor the faculty, mentor the students, and to take the students as internship. Like architect goes and work with the senior architects consulting firm, like a medicine, how it is happening. So they should be engaged from second year onwards. They should be engaged with the industry. So they have agreed to take up, some of our consultant firms agreed to take up the mentoring. Similarly, builders, manufacturers, Ultratech has come forward to take all the mobile testing labs to all 59 colleges, and also they want to give some labs also. And even they are engaging the internship and also placements they are taking. Like many industries, some requires every month 500 manpower. Some of the agencies require, they also come forward yesterday. This is also going other side. So we are bringing the gap, reduce the gap between the industry and academic institutions. Many good things are happening. Many, talented people who are retired from IIT, IIM, major universities, they are available in the society. So I think we should engage them in all the colleges. Now, Madam has come. I'm very happy. After retirement, she has not kept quiet. She is engaging herself. Our knowledge, we cannot get it, you know. So that knowledge is useful to society. I think I feel always whenever I go to some function where senior people are retiring, I'll tell them, we are first phase of your life is completed. Second phase is most important. The second phase, really, you have to give it back to society. That I think, because that way, the knowledge, experience is not available in the youth. So that is also important. And this overall, the good things are happening. And CA also, we have 12 vertical, and we have every vertical, we have a panel, and we do education summit every year. And when I was the national chair, the chair for the CA Telangana, ACT chairman has come to JNTU. But our function only, we have organized in JNTU. I told him, you are given a blanket permission to the management of engineering colleges that within the number of seats they have, they can play. So they can adjust whatever sector, a department has more demand, they can increase the seats, and wherever the less demand is there, they can remove that branch. I told him now already our sector is facing a lot of shortage of manpower, but with this order, many of the colleges, I can say, engineering colleges are becoming non-engineering colleges. Core sector is vanishing. And I heard Chanakeshwara told me that your core sector is intact. That is a strength. Actually, that is a strength of the college. Core sector should remain. And when I told the Chief Minister got this issue, he made one public statement also. If people are colleges are not maintaining core sector, I will not give free reimbursement. So somewhere some fear has to be there, because there is huge demand, but little hardship is there for the initial stages. But there are many people, they are successful engineers, civil engineers, and will have a lot of satisfaction in your life. Government over the periods, over a period last 3-4 decades, roti kapda makan, no, they slowly dismantle their infrastructure of housing boards. Private sector has entered into the issue, and private sector is doing housing, huge housing infrastructure projects. So you are the pillar there. So you have got a larger role to play, and you will be always proud being a civil engineer, national builder, and you have a lot of future also. And don't keep quiet during your 4 years. And same reforms be suggested to Balakrishna Reddy Garu, the chairman of higher education. I am also in the committee. That same structural changes has to be incorporated in engineering level. And second year onwards, we want to make it mandatory that you should visit the industry. Whether that order comes or not, my request to you, VIGNANA JYOTHI management, second year onwards. Excellent. So that will give total exposure to industry. You will confidently face any interview. You can next day, after passing, next day you can go and work. Or if you are doing that, you give entire batch to me, I will give the placement to them across the country. As a past national CREDAI president, I can coordinate. Now also, I am doing daily. In Pasha Mailaram, we have created a group. Every day industry is posting their requirement of manpower, whether the placement or internship. Immediately, the government officials are immediately reacting, sending the person there, interviews are happening. Even 2 days back, I got MTech construction management, NIT Warangal, 28 students. Immediately, I circulated to thousands of developers across the country. Other day, one guy, trainer, agency, he said, I got MEP consultants, so many are there. Candidates are there. When I posted it, within 1 hour, that 7 candidates are over. There was more requirement. So I'm spending my time, personal time, to see as a catalyst. So whichever students want placement internship, other side industry want them. So I am bridging that gap. I maintain a good broadcasting list, and also my groups are there in different sectors because I work in the many organizations. So I am spreading that. Got a connection across the country in all the 200 and odd chapters of CREDAI across the country, and also consultants. So the manpower requirement is there. But only thing is, again, your competency, your experience matters. If you are just qualified, you're coming out of the degree, it is not useful. Today, in every sector, regulatory authority has come into place. If I am constructing a defective building, a real estate regulatory authority is there. Consumer can go to them. They can finalize. The RERA can blacklist me. So my entire whatever I earned last few decades is gone. It all depends on you, how best you are performing. If you are not performing well, whichever company has built over a period of time, his reputation is gone. So the importance of the quality and durability, sustainability, brand, it all brand means everything, you know, from conception to completion with the with all respects, you have to give a proper title product to the consumer. And I'm telling you, because of our efforts last 4 decades, Hyderabad has become a benchmark for global best practices. You know, anybody coming from America, from headquarters to their own branch here, IT companies, global companies, they are feeling jealous. Our headquarters building is not, this standard. So the local developers or pan developers who are constructing IT parks, IT companies are residential. Residential is far, far superior than any country. Every clubhouse is better than a 7-star hotel. Today, if you can go and see quality, services, landscaping, elevation, you name anything, and entire whatever the technologies are there available, everybody is using. The specialization gone up by many folds, like medicine. If any skyscrapers means about 20 to 30 consultants are involved. Can you imagine? One architect and structural engineer, two now 20 to 30 specializations are involved. Without that, public safety, we cannot take a chance. So much of technology involved. We also started using BIM also. By using BIM, we can reduce the wastages also. So many things are happening. Anything for the industry connect. I'm already taking up many students also, different polytechnic also to the industry, where surrounded by this institution, you have a lot of projects. If you maybe having access, but if you still want any access, let me know. We can work together. Whatever is the what our own wish is, all of you be successful in your career, and you should be satisfied, and the employer should be satisfied. And as Dr. Pandangaru said, the GDP or employment should grow up in India. And the dream of Prime Minister to make this country by 2070 a net zero a country, and also GDP, also state and country are also visualizing. They have their own targets. We have to reach that. Your capacity, your capability is most important. And for inviting me, Janakeshwara Garu, yesterday called me, I was in a meeting, he called me that you have to come. I have no option because my CBIT alumni and the founding secretary is my treasurer. So my treasurer says something, I have to listen. So thank you very much for all the management also. Thank you, the sponsor and students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening and invaluable words to the gathering. So we are truly honored that you took time despite your busy schedule to grace this occasion. In recognition of our deep respect and appreciation, we now proceed to felicitate our honorable chief guest, Mr. C. Shekhar Reddy, sir, Chairman, IGBC, and Managing Director, CSR Estates Limited. May I now request all the dignitaries to join the felicitation. Thank you, sir. Now I request our dignitaries to felicitate our guest of honor, Shri Kode Durga Prasad, sir, General Secretary, VIGNANA JYOTHI. Thank you, sir. I request our dignitaries to felicitate our guest of honor, Dr. Panduranga Rao, sir, Joint Director of National Council for Cement and Building Materials. Thank you, dignitaries. Before we proceed further, I now invite Mr. Rajiv sir from Shri TMT to share his thoughts.
So pranam and namaskar to everyone. Just now when we heard India is among, being the superpower, it's on the verge of being the fifth superpower again, I believe. It just slipped down. Now my request to all of you, can you just imagine a superpower country without having infrastructure, without having airports, without having bridges, without having hospitals, without having infrastructures or such buildings where you all are studies? When you cannot imagine a superpower without all these structures, trust me, you cannot imagine a developed country without civil engineers like you. And the responsibility for any developing country remains on the shoulders of civil engineers. And when we talk of net zero by 2070, I am sure by 2070, you will be the one who would be here shouldering all the responsibilities to having that target achieved. Uh, like you said, sir, I remember many colleges are there who have closed their core engineering department. I am sure when these students would have joined civil engineering, ew, or maybe, oh, so you have joined civil engineering. It would have sounded to you when you would have shared it with your friends, with your neighbors and all that, as if you had joined the downtrodden segment of civil engineering. Am I right? But believe me, trust me, every aspect of engineering, whether it is software, whether when we talk of software, we talk of BIM, we talk of robotics, we talk of 3D printing, we talk of nuclear energy power generations to renewable energy power sources now, when we talk of satellites, and when we talk of drones for surveying and all other activities included in journey, every aspect of these engineerings are finally getting integrated with civil engineering. So it is no longer just mud, soil, cement, steel, dhool, dhakkar and all that. No. All these aspects of engineering are finally getting integrated to the civil engineering. So don't get bogged down by what industry is saying. Don't get bogged down by what industry is paying you initially. And I remember when Sekhar Garu said, you have the blank check with you ready in coming years, and all developers are waiting for your skills. You need to sharpen your X before you approach them and have industrial exposure. And as I proceed, finally, when we all are talking about development, it is no longer about infrastructure, it is no longer about concrete structure, it's no longer about the building. It's all about eco-friendly development. It's all about green planet. It's all about sustainability. And when we talk about this, I remember Panduranga Saab said that we are perhaps among the most polluting industry, contributing to the 38% of the total carbon emission. Can you imagine when 1 ton of steel is produced, 2.8 ton of carbon dioxide is thrown into the environment? It's almost 3 times. And I'm not promoting Shri TMT here, but yes, we do have taken steps wherein we have reduced our total carbon emission to less than 1.6 ton. And that is why perhaps we have become the member of IGBC. We have joined our hands with IGBC and we are in Southern India, the only 5-star rated Green Pro certified green steel also. And as a future civil engineers, it is your responsibility to see that we not only erect structures, but we also select green materials and ensure the legacy of having a green planet continues. I wish you all the best, and I wish this event all the best and a successful event. Thank you. Thank you for having me here. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. On behalf of Department of Civil Engineering, Vienna VJIT and C3RRR 2026, I take the honor in felicitating our sponsors for the workshop. I request Rajiv sir from Sri TMT to accept a token of gratitude. Thank you, sir.
On as Shekhar sir has requested, I throw open an invitation to every one of you to visit our factory. Perhaps in the group of around 20 people, you can visit our factory and see how the steel is manufactured and how the pollution and all other things are being taken care of to ensure that you get a quality, a green product. Thank you once again, and the invitation is open. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I request Charan Lal sir from Ultratech Cements to accept the token of gratitude. I request representative from Fosrock to grace the dais. Moving on, I request Hanuman Naik sir from Simply Forge to accept a token of gratitude. I request Rajgopal sir from Fosrock to accept a token of gratitude. On behalf of Vinod Constructions, I request Prasida ma'am to accept the token of gratitude. Thank you, dignitaries. Once again, heartfelt thanks to all our sponsors for the workshop. As we come to the conclusion of this inaugural session, I now invite Dr. G. Lalita ma'am, coordinator of C3RRR 2026 and senior assistant professor of Civil Engineering Department, to deliver the word of thanks.
Good morning to everyone. It is my privilege to propose vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion of inaugural session of 3-day national workshop on cement chemistry, characterization, concrete technology, and repair, rehabilitation, and retrofitting of structures C3RRR 2026. First and foremost, I express my sincere gratitude to the esteemed chief guest, C. Shekhar Reddy Garu, guest of honors, the Dr. Pandrangarav sir and Kode Durga Prasad sir, dignitaries and resource persons, and Anuradha ma'am for gracing this occasion and sharing their valuable insights. Your presence has added significance to this event and inspired all of us. I extend my heartfelt thanks to National Building Council for Cement Building Materials for collaborating with us and for supporting this important academic initiative. This partnership provides a strong platform for knowledge exchange between academia and industry. My special thanks to Institute Management, Principal Sir, for continuous encouragement, guidance, and support in organizing this national level event. I would like to acknowledge our industry sponsors for their valuable contribution in making this event possible. Now, I would like to thank press media for coverage the event. I would like to thank the organizing committee, faculty members, staff, and student volunteers for their dedicated efforts and meticulous planning in making this event possible. A special note of appreciation to all the participants. Your enthusiasm and willingness to learn are what makes C3RRR 2026 meaningful and successful. Finally, I thank everyone present here for your time, cooperation, and support. We look forward to productive and insightful workshop sessions ahead. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of gratitude. Request everyone to join us for high tea beside the auditorium, followed by technical sessions at APJ Abdul Kalam Auditorium, second floor, D block. Also request all the students to be back to their classwork. Thank you all.